Sound check, check, sound check. Beautiful. Beautiful. Morning, everybody. I'm building out the Onyx Cinder after it lost its armor. I like a ship with a story, and that is the Onyx Cinder. Onyx Cinder is from... How do I hear myself? Okay. Onyx Cinder is from Skeleton Crew. It's kind of a cute show. I liked it for being a kid's show, presumably. It's pretty intense. So I've got all the pieces built out. This is from set 75376, which is the Tantive 4. And I did want to build that, but I think I like the Unarmored Onyx Cinder a little more. I'm running out of space here. Just mice. I need Magic the Gathering right now. Alright. This build is only like 500 pieces. Really hoping it doesn't take too long. I'm hoping to be done before noon. Kind of cool to see somebody else's instructions too after having built mine recently. Oh. Boy, that's a lot brighter than it was. Might be too bright. No, not really. I'm pretty sure it wants me to use this printed piece. Because I don't see any other 4x4 with 4 studs on it, so it's got to be this one. It's going to be hidden anyways, so it's kind of a funny use. I put it in the wrong spot. Light. I think I'm noticing right away, just comparing, you know, kind of my own instruction philosophy compared to this one. The author here tends to use less steps than I do. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, it's just an observation. So by using less steps there, that means more instructions per page, or more parts per page. And the reason I'm even thinking about that is I was worried about having too much and confusing people. Hi, Liz. How's it going? Good to hear, good to hear. Ship is taken shape already, so it's not like a segmented build or anything. I was wondering from the photos if it would be. I thought it would be. I was kind of expecting two halves that would snap together, kind of like the. Which one is that? Is it the Invisible Hand? Is that what it's called? By Lego. Lego on that one has you build basically two halves and they just kind of snap together. But no, this is definitely all one piece. Oops. It's not that many white pieces. Alright, we're taking out some of the bigger ones. Thought I had these sorted well enough. Unless there's any chance it's in here. Probably not. It's a pretty big piece to be in those. Could see it being here though. And those are all round. There it is, I just saw it. Boom. By 5 and 2, 1 by 3s. It's dark gray, not black. That makes sense, because I'm pretty sure the only black is on the stand here. Or in this set. Which would be... I don't think there's any black on the Tantive 4. I'm not going to regret saying that. I don't think there is. A lot of pieces on that step. This designer creation Caravan does a really good job of making them look, feel like they're Lego builds. Hey Mac, how you doing this morning? wasn't planning on streaming today. I was planning on going on another hike, but then I woke up and my calves were... they weren't really in pain, but they were telling me in a special kind of way that I probably shouldn't do a whole lot with them today. Pretty good. I'm gonna knock this out and I'm gonna play some Warcraft. Might run to the store. There it is. Something offset going here. I don't know if that's the door, maybe. Shit, I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there. Just kidding. I got it. exactly which piece it's asking for. No, maybe I don't. It's this piece, but inverted. Pretty sure I remember seeing one. There it is. No worries, dude. Yeah, mine never usually calls me either. Usually it's the other way around. I'm the one that would be calling her. Bedroom windows open and it's raining like a monsoon. Yikes. The piece it's asking for doesn't exist. Not in this set. I think you're gonna buy the Boutique Hotel Modular. It's gonna retire this year and it's 30% off. Hell yeah, go for it. Yeah, there's not a 1x6 dark gray in here. One by 8 even longer. There's a 2x8, but no, there's even no dark gray 1x. 1x2, nothing bigger than a 1x2 though. And that right there is one reason. There is a light gray. You think it's a light gray? Oh, it is a light gray. I'm a big dummy. It is a light gray. It's the same shade as that. Why does it look... Okay. My bad. Let's be real. That slip of yours was not that big of a slip up. It was for me, I will say, it was for me a little bit gaslighting because I'm like, fuck, what did I do wrong in my instructions? But I'm glad it made for a little bit of comedy, I feel like. And as it turned out, I still had something wrong with my instructions. I took it down off Rebrickable right away. Sent you the corrections. Move on. Re-enabled it. while you were streaming later that day. Yeah, this guy really puts a lot of instructions on his, or a lot of parts. I guess that's not that much. That's just 6. It just looks busy. Okay, 1, 2. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that Millennium Falcon that I made. I was working on it, and I got it better than the photo that was posted, and I had a point where I was just like, I gotta tear this down right now, or else I'm afraid I'm never going to. So that was towards the end of your stream last night. I was tearing it apart. I got a kick out of it too. All this effort to make a shitty Falcon. I have a feeling this 2x3 is wrong. No, it's right. Oh, I see. A little bit of space. Really solid build. This thing is gonna be bricked up. Three, 4, 5. Sounds like you guys are getting a lot of rain this year. Is that more than usual? We're definitely getting more than we did last year, but last year was incredibly dry summer for us. Monsters over there bubbling like crazy. Lots of rain. The groomer. How often? I'm sure I've asked this before, so I'm sorry if you have. How often do you have to take her? I think our pups go. God, I don't even know. 4 weeks? 6 weeks? Two weeks? Wow. That is a lot of grooming. Does your groom ever get upset with you, or like passive aggressive upset with you because you're not doing something right? Our dog, he licks his paw and it mats up, and she makes a comment about it every time, and we're like, yeah, we know. We cannot stop we can't hold the dog from licking his paw constantly. Yeah, it's also secondhand information from my wife, and I don't know if she's taken it a little more personally than maybe some other people would, but every time she hears something like that. Alright, I'm going to show this part of the instruction. I hope you can see it. No, because my greasy fingerprints are all over the screen. So anyways, it's calling for these posts inside, these Technic posts. And I don't know why. I think that's kind of cool. I'm kind of doubting they have any purpose. I'm hoping they do, because I think, I don't know, it's just kind of neat. Yeah, for sure you're going to want a new groomer. I do kind of feel like finding a new groomer every now and then is probably a good idea. Because I have this opinion of like people in the cleaning industry too. Once they do the job for so long, they kind of get a little complacent, I've noticed. Maybe not so much groomers, but I don't know. It's just always good to shop around, I suppose. By complacent, I mean they just feel a little more comfortable that you've been going there so long. It's probably not that big of a deal, though. Okay, I have a feeling this section is going to be exposed because it's calling for a lot of greebling right here. always like pointing this stuff out. This isn't dark gray. See, it's got a little sheen to it. It's a chromatic gray. It's going. Nothing to be excited about, I suppose. My one good lead, it took, was at a local university. I thought it was a pretty good lead. I thought I killed the interview. They took 3 months to tell me that I didn't get the job, which is cool. And I think due to the president's actions, I think the role had been eliminated because it's a public position. You can actively see who's filling that role, and that role is just not there anymore. So that's neat. Or, they just funding got moved somewhere else. But whatever. I'm just enjoying the summer is what we decided. Enjoy the summer. Poke around, see what I can find, but I'm not stressing. Yeah, it's whatever. I don't. One by 3, not 1 by 4. That's all I can find. Hey, Sari. Sorry. I don't know why I slipped up your name like that. I've never called you Sari before. How's it going? I'm building out the Onyx Cinder. I'm just going to assume that everybody's seen the show. There's a second version of the Onyx Cinder. And that's what we're building out. Dudley attacked Gerda. Poor Gerda. Boy, he is a menace, isn't he? Early morning for you. We have workers at home. They're painting the house. Excited how that's going to look. Yeah, as Randy was telling us a little bit about that. On your way to work. Hey, you have a great day too. Yeah, I feel you. I hate going somewhere in the rain. Just miserable. I didn't even know there were tiles. I'm looking for a 1x1 white tile. I didn't even know there was a white tile in this. A flat 1x1 at least. There it is. I need to put new windshield wipers on my car. And it's a pain in the butt because Mercedes had this terrible idea. I hate it. It's the worst feature about my car. To put heated windshield wipers on. So what that means is I can't just go to Walmart, AutoZone, Parts Express, whatever that's called. No, I can't go to any of those places and just get a replacement wiper. If I were to buy a replacement wiper, it'd be $300 a wiper because the whole arm has to be replaced. And of course, you can only get that at one place, fucking Mercedes. And, but I found out how to replace the thin rubber piece, the very tip, the actual blade. And it is like doing precision surgical processes trying to get that thing on there. Now, since I've figured it out, it is cheap. I replaced my my blades for like $1.50 for each blade, but it takes me 45 minutes. And it's a little frustrating. So yeah, I would never suggest heated. It's not the blade isn't heated, it's the reservoir that's heated. The fluid reservoir. And I don't even know what it would do for you. Because I feel like if you use that while you have ice, I think that's like kind of the idea. Use it while your windshield is icy. I mean, it's not going to stay hot for very long, and then everything's going to refreeze. I don't think it's very well thought out. I'm kind of convinced this Caravan guy works for Lego. Or if he doesn't, he should. His builds are solid, man. Some unconventional build steps, like this. See how that post goes between those two studs there? That's not, I don't think that's something Lego would do, because that's a really fine fit. I don't think Lego would do that. I suppose it's possible. It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel... It might be an illegal build. I don't know. I could see how Lego would justify that being an illegal build. But... like, it doesn't... It's not flimsy or anything. Like, it's not popping out. Boy, I gotta show you this. I was asking how you felt about stacked studs. Ooh, what do we have going on here? This is a lot. I'm gonna go out and say it. This is a lot. I think this should have been put into multiple steps. Because we got one. And I don't even really know where it goes. I think it attaches there. 2. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not... little flimsy. Up. New intro. 90s, bro. Oh, there they are. This is a weird. I wouldn't expect these 2x2s to be in there. Should make an extra down payment on the house and an extra mortgage. Yeah. Yeah. Are you guys planning on selling the house once you move, or are you getting in the rental business? Because we were kind of considering that. I mean, I knew I wanted to do that. And we have someone that we know that is older around here, and the house needs a bit of work. And I was thinking about buying it, putting some work into it, and then renting it out. Nope on rental too. Oh God, you're just gonna have 2 houses. Oh, damn, man, that's cool. You have like a little vacation house. See, there's your Lego solution. You got a Lego house. I like that. I think that's a good compromise. You know, people have their streamer houses. What am I missing here? I'll keep it forever, yeah. I'm glad to see I'm not the only person that just floats Legos in their instructions. I was not proud I had to do that on one step. Right on. Ooh, do not press down on this. This is not a table build. This is something I avoided too. I tried to avoid this blindside placement. I know I did it a couple of times. Also, I can't believe I'm on page 48 out of 135. I feel like I almost have the whole thing built. Because like this is obviously going to go on the front, right? And then you just have the engines, and then more engines. So they have wing engines and the rear engines, and then whatever goes on the side here, I guess. It's just exhausting, man. But like once you get the hang of it, and you have kind of a system down, I think it's not that bad. What is hard about it is verifying them. Like you pretty much have to build the damn thing, as you saw. Like, you got to build the thing several times, because every time you make a change to it. So here's one of the issues I ran into. Every time you make, let's say step, what is this? 48. Step 48, I go in and I rotate it a certain way, right? It rotates all of the following pages. So step 49, 50, 51, etc. will be rotated. Now there are things that prevent it. So let's say step 56, I went in and there was something special, so I tilted it a certain way. Let's say I had to turn it upside down. So I turn it upside down, and then I go back to 48 and I rotate this. Because step 56, I customized it. It wasn't automatically done that way. It won't do it. But anyways, it's like you got to go through and verify every single step on it whenever you make a change. So that can be a little exhausting. But it is annoying, but there's a reason they do it. And I think it's a good reason. It's just for me being an amateur, not, you know, I thought I was going to sneeze. Having only done, 2 instructions, I'm not using the tool correctly, is what it boils down to. But it does cause some frustration. Can cause some frustration. I'd say good instructions take twice as long as designing the actual build, is what I would suspect. So this snaps on here. Dude, this looks so good. I'm loving this. And even though it's a clip-on, it's not like flimsy or anything. The clips are good connections. Here's another thing that I didn't want to do, but I understand. I thought about it. I don't want to do this, though. See, his watermark is right in the middle. I'm going to start doing that just because I know this guy makes good stuff, and if he's doing it, then it's an acceptable. I'm going to make his style the standard. Because, yeah, I put mine down here, as you saw. And, yeah, you can edit that out, I suppose. But I'm really not worried about people stealing shit. But I am going to do that moving forward. I was just worried about pissing people off if I did that, because I did have that thought as I was making the watermark. And it is funny, I'm pretty sure he uses the same website that I did. It's just like add watermark, Google add watermark to PDF. I'm pretty sure that's the website that came up. Those are definitely light gray. In a small piece thing. Oh, there's one. I don't know why. I don't know why those gray pieces are in my color piece bin. I'm glad I looked, because I was not expecting them to be there. Build does use most of the pieces of the set too, which I always think is cool. He even uses this weird piece. I did not think that would find a use. There you go. Is that what you needed? That's funny. Are you sure it's this one? Did yours have the ones with the studs right here? Because I thought the ones you needed, they no longer made them anymore. I don't know why I'm questioning you. You made the damn thing. They were similar, yeah. Now there's a design tactic I wasn't expecting. I don't think this is an illegal build, the studs going in here, but it is one you don't see from Lego. Not in any of the builds I've made, at least. Oops. I remember looking that up for some reason, and I was a little surprised it wasn't a illegal build tactic. Screen if I'm back that far, aren't I? Oh yeah, only half that container's showing. Ooh. Okay, so we start off with one of these guys. 2 of those posts into the socket. Well, that's good. You deserve a little bit of a light day, you know? Gray 1 by 2. Oh, right there it is. Put it in the wrong container. Something's not kosher here. It is not flat. Titanic lights, yeah. Are all those battery powered? Well, it is holding, but it's not. This plane is not parallel with this plane, and I have a feeling it has something to do with this 45. That's not a 45. I think it might be actually be a 30. That angled piece and these round pieces. I think there's too much contact for. But it is holding, so. USB power. Dope. No remote, it's always on. Hey, Montez. How you doing this morning? How's the kiddo? So, Mac, what are the chances? Because I think you said that your wife is going to help out with the Titanic light set. Now, from what I saw, that's a pretty involved process. What are the chances that she's going to enjoy that, you think? Kid's good and active this morning. About to put her outside to run the energy. Hell yeah. Randy, what up, man? I was hoping you'd join after you were mentioning work was a little slow. Yeah, Montez, I was thinking about you. Obviously, you were streaming yesterday, so the flooding didn't hit you too bad. I don't really know what part of Texas you're in, just that you're in Texas. So when I was hearing about that, I was thinking of you, and hopefully all your family's safe too. Nothing going on. Lunchtime. God, I guess it is 11 o'clock, isn't it? Wasn't in your area, about an hour northwest. Right on. Good to hear. Yeah, man. Onyx Cinder. It was funny. I was actually, when I was streaming the Grogu with Pram with Mac, I'd asked him if he had looked at any Onyx Cinder, like, without the armor, like it is later in the show. And because I just figured somebody had to take that Onyx Cinder set and make a mock or something to transform it without the armor. And I never looked into that because that set was just a little out of my price range for what it was. And I happened to find the Tanif 4 set at my local big box store. It was on clearance for $55. So I pulled up naturally what the alternate builds were, and I saw this, and I was like, that's pretty cool. So then I left the store, and then the next day I woke up and I was like, man, I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. So I went back to the store yesterday and picked it up. Here I am. Hope she joins in, yeah. Reason I ask is just because Like, my wife, we built out that, what was it, that tree, the bonsai, which probably wasn't a great set to start her off with. And she was done after. She was like, I'm done with Lego. I'm good. And the lighting kit seems quite a bit more involved. A little more tedious. Alt addiction, yeah. They're fun, man. I like, first of all, the size, right? The MIDI size is perfect. I don't think you can go wrong with the MIDI size stuff. And, you know, just getting cool builds that Lego doesn't put out themselves. It's a great concept. They're fun, they're quick. I like that you know, if something else were to come out that you want to build, you just tear that bitch down and start over. Might be a little frustrating trying to find all the pieces again, but I think I will keep like these parts separate from the MIDI Falcon. I literally got Notre Dame and the T-Rex skeleton because she was like, oh, I'd be interested in that, and then it didn't hook her in like I hoped. Yeah, well, you tried. Sometimes that's all you can do. An off-brand Titanic set? There you go. Now you're thinking. I feel like for her, it's probably a time investment thing too, because she doesn't have the most time, so when she isn't at work, she's going to be pretty selective about what she does do. So I definitely understand that. There are some mocks for icebergs. We just don't have anywhere to go for it. Oh, I see. So some videos of off-brand compared to Lego, and she was like, you know what? That one isn't too bad. Right on. Would you want multiple Titanics around the house, though? Doesn't bother you, just wouldn't put it in a plastic case. Okay. Get the glass doors. Yeah, man. As you were building out that Vader helmet the other day, I pulled mine down. And man, it was so dusty. I had some paint brushes right here. So I was just, as you were building yours, I was just dusting mine off, and I was like, oh my god, all these need this. Every helmet I have needs this, not just this one. But I think I'm gonna do a revisit on the helmets. I technically have not built Cody or Rex. I bought them pre-assembled with the concept that I was going to tear them down and build them, but then I kind of decided, you know what? I don't really know who either of these guys are, so I'm going to opt not to. And now I know who both of them are, so. But I also do want to do a teardown of the older ones. What in the world is this thing? Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do a teardown, I think, of everything. Rebuild them. Alright, this instruction, I'm not a fan of this one. So first, this thing. As I've said it before, that Star Wars wall is crazy. Thanks, man. I just added I just added these 3 yesterday. My idea was to go, oh god, all along here at the top row and have those be for like these MIDI ships, kind of like what I'm building right now, just these smaller ones. You got my Deep Space Nine, no, sorry, Razor Crest, Deep Space Nine. There's the Stinger Mantis from Fallen Order. And there's my Enterprise because it couldn't fit with the Deep Space Nine. The shelf wasn't big enough. And it's too close to the ceiling. My Stinger is that the fin, whatever you call that, the vertical wing, touches the ceiling. I don't know, man. I think it's a little... My first impression after doing it yesterday is I feel like it's a little awkward right now. It's not symmetrical vertically, I suppose, but what I need to do before I really make any more decisions is I need to get a couple more ships, branch it out either 1 or 2 on either sides. So, but yeah, I appreciate the comment. I've got a lot of pride in that thing, in that setup. So I appreciate that. It's the second version of it too. I posted it to Reddit, got a bunch of internet points on there. The first version, I haven't posted the second version. I don't know if I will. I probably will. I probably should, but I want it to flesh out a little more. I'll probably wait for the next helmet release. Yeah, it needs more ships. Yeah. That's what I'm working on. Although this is going to be too big. For a MIDI build, this is a pretty big ship. I might be able to do it sideways. It'll overhang, for sure. I was nervous putting that Razor Crest up there, man. Not gonna lie. That acclimator is gonna haunt you for the rest of time. Is there ever a time you would tear it down? Because I feel like if there was ever a build that you were to decommission, it would be that one. The ship isn't gonna survive the move if we end up moving. Yep. It's the one build you have permission to drop for content. Pretty good looking wing here, man. I gotta say. I feel like I could use the pieces for better build with something else. I'm sure you could. Now that's interesting. I thought because there's only this one post holding on, because there's not enough posts in this set to use multiple, I thought it would be able to turn. Like back here. If I set it back here, you'd be able to turn it, right? But because this wedge is in here, that's the purpose of that wedge there. You set it in there, it blocks it from turning. I don't think it turns in the show. I just thought it'd be kind of cool. Kind of cool pivoting action. It's coming along though. Great looking ship, man. I like it. And it is solid. It is a brick shit house. Rotate doesn't have rotating engines. Well, it should. I'm gonna say that it should, and it's a shame that it doesn't. But that's okay, because I'm gonna put it on a shelf. Outside of swooshing it, there's no purpose for having rotating engines. I thought that was pretty cool in the show how they evolved it like that, because I thought originally the black one, I thought it was kind of unremarkable, I suppose. Wrapped up soon. Yeah, I'm on page 101 of 135. Not quite. Oh, I have the stand left. That's going to be most of it. The build is pretty much done, but I have the stand left still. Gotta step away for a few. Yeah, right on, man. I do think it's interesting. The build uses these clips, but they don't actually clip into anything. They're just used as basically 2x2s. Back to these things. We know we're going to build 4 of them. Building out these engines. I gotta make sure I'm in view here. This one's going on the back. Who's this here? I think that's it for the wing. Got a couple design touches. I think I missed this part on the other wing. Let's see here in a second. I sure did. So here's this going on here. I believe that's it for the ship. What a great looking ship, man. For somebody's mock, this is awesome. There it is, unarmored Onyx Cinder. Love this greebling. Love how clean this is up here. The engines are great. It's fantastic. So I gotta build a stand now. Now the stand is not the kind of stand I wish it was. The stand is the kind that mounts flush on the bottom. I like the MIDI Falcon, how it has like a post, a solid post that slides in. I feel like those are really solid but easy to take off the stand, whereas these connections here are not the most solid. And just while moving around it can fall off. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just my laptop. Okay. So loud, isn't it? Okay. My laptop froze, I guess. Thought I lost the stream. I always like pointing these parts out, and I'll always say that every time. These look like just bluish gray, dark bluish gray, but they're actually some sort of chromatic color. Some nice touch for the stand. I've got something wrong here. I do have something wrong. Okay. I needed this plate on the back, then that. Still not flush as it's supposed to be now. These guys go here. I see. Okay. I feel like the instructions could be a little better here. I understand why they're not, because he was probably done with the build. Get it. Put this plate on. Tile. Nice. I am just finishing up. There it is. Actually, I didn't verify that was the end of the instructions. Oh, that's interesting. At the end, he has a inventory of the parts. That's neat. Whoa, who's been texting me? Here it is, the Onyx Cinder. This up a little bit. Whoa. Got room to swoosh it. You know we gotta swoosh. So there's all the pieces that I have left over. Lid, first of all. I'm gonna hold on to these separately in case that way there's ever another build. Although I really like this ship. I think it's pretty cool. I like the story of it. I like the series that it was in. Skeleton Crew. I thought it was a cute show. Even though it was about kids, the kids were interesting. Their stories were interesting. Their development was interesting. Even though it was a kid show, there were some surprisingly adult elements to it. Dude, it is a solid build, man. I could pick this up by just about everything. That's the only piece. That's the only piece right there that I can't pick and handle this build by. So incredible job by, what's his name? Something Caravan. So incredible job by him. Creation Caravan, there it is. So right there, the stand, that's not his fault. That's Lego not having a great stand connection. But yeah, great looking build. So you know what we gotta do. But first, I don't know what's on here, but I'm looking up spaceship noises. All right. Whoa. Bro, just resize. All right. We gotta swoosh it. Fuck. As I was just saying, it's a solid build. And then 3 parts fall off. That's my fault. All right. It really does seem like that. The moment you say it, you will find the weak spot. So, I'm gonna fix that real quick. It's gonna bother me. It is solid though. Like, no doubt about it. Now, I guess I could take the space of Deep Space Nine up there because I really don't. It's not Star Wars technically. I mean, it's not Star Wars at all. I don't know why it said technically. Let's go put it up there. All right, there we go. Max says, all right, good rest of your day. I got to focus on work stuff now. Yep. That's going to be it from me because that's all I've got. I don't know. I've got Boo's Mansion. I've been putting that off, I feel like. I've got that Enterprise 375 mock that I needed to build out. I wasn't even planning on doing this one today. I just woke up and it sounded like fun. So, yeah, cheers. Thanks all for hanging out. We had Mac, Randucci, Montez, who was Liz. Liz popped in early on. Oh, Sorry. Sorry was here. Shout out to Sorry. So, yeah, right on, guys. Cheers. Hang loose.